Live, all the way live. It is Wednesday. You know what that means. I'm looking good, feeling good, loving life. I hope that you can say the same tonight. We got a lot going on. Let's first address, no Mike Zeke here tonight. He was attacked last week. Need a little bit of time to recover, so we wish him well. Hopefully we'll get him back here real soon so they won't have to look at my face, and we'll get somebody a little more professional in here, not somebody just yells and screams and rant and raves for an hour.
Yeah, slightly more professional. Get well soon, Mike Zeke.
But tonight, we got a lot going on. If you haven't done it already, right now is a great time to subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button. It helps us so much. Share the video when you get a chance here. This is all those things really help us, and we do appreciate it when you do that. It is chapter 217 tonight, Jimmy.
217 times we have stood on your screen as the longest weekly running professional wrestling program in Pennsylvania today. And for that, we thank you for tuning in.
Absolutely. We got a lot going on tonight, man. This is a big show. This is one of those can't miss shows, as I like to say, because after well over 2 months, it is the return of the heavyweight champion, Chris Coleman, as he comes face to face with Malachi Gage, the interim champion. Of course, we're going to hear from Lucio DeVere, who promised us right here on this show. I know how you feel about Lucio. We're going to talk about that a little later. He promised that he is going to make right and apologize to Sweet Baby Trey. So that's an interesting development. I know, Lucio caused you to have to defend your title against guys you probably think are a little lesser than you. I'll give you some time to talk about that a little later on here.
Absolutely.
And then DC Bentley and the Rad Boys are both here tonight, which is always an interesting development. Your boy, The Acquired Taste, Mason Lawrence is here, not your boy. Then, I have a little bit of pool around here. There's one guy who's been sort of attacking guys at random unnecessarily. And so I thought maybe he should be in a match tonight. Who better against than Gorgeous Gregory? That's right. You're going to see Gorgeous Gregory in the main event against the lowlife James Ross. That is a big match. That is going to be a match that main events a lot of shows in the coming future. So you're getting a big match for free here tonight. That's why we're telling you a lot going on. Get it out there. Let it be known. Jimmy, we're back. In just 10 days, we're back in Altoona. As you always like to say, there's no better way than to see it live.
Yeah, you got to feel the electricity. Sit amongst the imagination and feel it live. Family-friendly entertainment that's affordable for everyone right here on the home court in Altoona, October 19th.
Absolutely. We've had for the first time in about 4 years, we have a women's match coming into town, and you want to talk about two women that are exceptionally trained. Megan Myers has wrestled for AEW before. Carolina Cruz, she has trained extensively at the NXT facility. She was once under contract for NXT. So this should be the kind of women's match that we're really looking for that represents Imagine Wrestling the way we like.
Yeah, well-traveled independent wrestlers from all over the world. These girls know how to throw down. You're going to want to be there. Get your tickets.
And then November 2nd, we just announced today the tickets are on sale online right now. We are back in Reynoldsville with James Ellsworth. Tickets are available for both those shows right now on the website. The show in 10 days, those VIP tickets are almost at their end. So if you want those, I wouldn't wait till the last second. We want to take a few minutes right now and talk about some of our sponsors. Of course, we are forever grateful for Renewal by Andersen. I'm going to read exactly what the copy says. If you're looking for high-quality windows, indoor patio door home investment options within your budget, contact Jordan Treese of Renewal by Andersen at 814-330-9870. You can visit their showroom at 487 Municipal Drive in Duncansville. Don't forget to ask for the monthly promotions. Call Jordan. He's your guy for that. I mean, I used to say it all the time when I was on here. If you want to invest in your home, this is a great way to do it. New doors, new windows. Keep the cold out. Keep the heat in. It's that time of year. This is the time to get it done.
Absolutely. Put Old Man Winter in a headlock with Renewal by Andersen. Call Jordan Treese. We thank our sponsors.
Then, of course, when we go to Reynoldsville, we got three great sponsors there. We're going to talk about Medical Resource Solutions, LLC. If you're looking for a medical plan that fits you and can help. Her goal is to help you find and enroll in the right plan. She thrives by building trust and confidence with her clients, making your complete satisfaction her priority. Call Ann King today. Her number is 814-410-1410. 1212. You can find that on our flyer, all that information. Then Forest Customs LLC, whether it's custom built cabinets and sheds, general carpentry, or pressure washing, painting, and staining, Forest Custom, he is your guy. Visit their website, forestcustomsllc.com, or call them at 724-980-7800. And then we have a new sponsor this time. We're excited to have Brian and his crew at Dutz Fitness and Nutrition. Check out Dutz Fitness and Nutrition, one of our title sponsors for the Rumble in Reynoldsville 9 on November 2nd. Give him a follow and learn that Brian is an ISSA certified trainer in the DuBois area that can help you reach your fitness goals. Take back your health and wellness with Brian's help. He can help folks in all fitness levels of experience. Look, I'm a big advocate now. I wasn't always. I'm a big advocate for fitness, getting yourself in shape. You feel better, you wake up. So if you're in the DuBois, Punxsutawney, Reynoldsville, that sort of area, you're looking to get yourself in better shape. I know he works out at the YMCA up there. He's the guy to go to. He has a lot of great stuff on his social media, has a lot of great stuff on his website. He's a good guy to get in contact with. Woo!
That was a lot. We thank our sponsors, everyone supporting Imagine Wrestling, especially you who's tuning in.
All right, I need a break now. Let's go ahead and let's check out what happened last week with you, Lucio DeVere, in that situation.
Like Zeke, you can be looking for the steamroller.
Wait, what's he doing? Hey, come on, ref! Out of position.
Blatant eye rake.
Wait, what's going on here now?
No.
He breaks his eye. He's breaking his eye. That was right there. He cheated. He just cheated. You gotta
Lucio's trying to help, but
Lucio, I don't know why you're even worried about me. Because I may have told a little bit of a lie when I sent Trey on a vacation. In reality, I sent him to your wife's house to really, and I mean really, satisfy her.
that's uncalled for. Hey, come on. No, Lucio, no!
Man, I can't let this get down like this, Mike Zeke.
Come on, Timmy.
It doesn't matter.
trying to help.
Yeah, just trying to help. You're trying to ruin their opportunity.
now.
Just like you tried to ruin my opportunity when I was a young wrestler, Lucio DeVere. I thought you've changed. We've put a lot behind us, dude, because I thought you were different.
Sorry, I was just trying to help.
I don't want to hear it.
About my wife, right?
Whether that kid deserves it or not, let him live and die on his own sword. Let these kids find a better way. Take one of them under your wing. Maybe he wouldn't act the way he does. Take one of them under your wing like I did Chris Sands. And maybe not just make him a champion, but make yourself one too.
Well, we're just having a little bit of technical difficulty. We're going to hope to get that sorted out here real quick. But let's not waste any more time. You saw the video. At least you heard it. Let's go ahead and hear from Lucio DeVere right now. Lucio, we saw some stuff that went down last week. A lot of disappointed folks. Are you changing? Are you becoming the man you said you weren't?
No, I've had a lot of time to think about this, and I definitely have regrets. A lot of people have told me a lot of different things, and I'm not like the way I used to be. The friends of Lucio, they helped change me. And through all of that, I've been thinking, I am a man of my word, and I back up everything I say. And I said I was going to do it. I said I was going to apologize. So, sweet baby Trey, wherever you are, I'm going to apologize.
See him make his way in. Just for my own thoughts, can we please stay on either side of me here? Come on up here to the microphone. No, you come up here to me.
Thank you. Before you say another word, I'd like to give everyone their favorite part of the show, and that's Mason Lawrence with a microphone. All right? See, me and Trey, on October 19th, we have an opportunity right in front of us with the Classic Rockers and those tag team titles. Now, I'll be honest. Rockers, you make me sick. See, you like music, don't you? I know you do. I know you do. So how does this sound? Sound familiar? I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way that you talk. And I hate the way that you dress. And on October 19th, I don't care how I do it. I don't care how I get it done. After October 19th, I will get what I want.
Okay, I don't know what that had to do with what you were saying, but let's see if you're a man of your word. Are you going to apologize to sweet baby Trey?
You know, I am a man of my word. And I've been thinking a lot. Even what Jimmy said to me yesterday. Not yesterday, last week. That, maybe I should take you guys under my wing. Even after everything you did to me, I am the better man. And as much of a horrible person as I was in the past, I needed someone to help me make myself a better man. The friends of Lucio, they were there for me. They helped change me. And so I'm willing to take both of you under the wing because, teach you a better way. And, if you guys are willing, even after everything you've done, I am sorry. I'm sorry for the way I've acted the last 2 weeks. But if you give me a chance, I can make better men out of both of you too.
What do you say, man? I like that. He'll take you under his wing.
How about you just tell your wife? I said thanks for the good time last week.
Oh, come on. Are you a better man? Relax. Don't let him win like
You kidding me? You gonna let him do that?
I didn't let him do anything.
You want to spit in my face? I'm trying to be a better man, sweet baby Trey, but you're making it really, really hard.
All right, go cool off. That was ridiculous. Something needs to be done about that. You're a piece of trash. Let's go ahead. Let's move on with the show here. Let's go ahead and bring in, man, I've been waiting on this. This is the moment I think a lot of folks have been waiting on. A lot of controversy coming out of the last show. Let's go ahead and bring him in. He is, without question, the heavyweight champion of Imagine Wrestling. Look at this beautiful gold belt. Come on in, world beater, Chris Coleman. Beautiful belt. It's good to have you back. Okay. The floor is yours.
Imagination, I would have words with Malachi Gage.
I guess that's calling out Malachi Gage. Come on out, Malachi Gage, which I don't know that I've seen yet today. Is he here? Do we know that for a fact?
That's fine. I can be a patient man. A man who has mastered patience is a master of everything else. However, abused patience turns to fury.
I don't know if that's a guy that Malachi Gage wants to make weight. That's an interesting develop here tonight. I was under the impression we were going to see Malachi Gage and Chris Coleman face to face. I do know Malachi Gage is scheduled to be here tonight, so let's see what happens throughout the evening. At this time, let's go ahead and bring in a guy I've considered a dear friend for a long time, but some of your actions of late have been a little bit questionable. DC Bentley, how are you? What's on your mind?
Kato, it's great to see you. I have a little bit on my mind, but first I want to make a very special Wild West announcement. Next Wednesday, which I believe is October the 16th, here at Imagine Live from the Dojo, in the house is going to be the big star Dave Daniels. Wild West will be reunited, and it feels so good. So that's a special news.
I like that. That's a big deal. Yeah, that's good stuff.
But I wanted to touch on a very special point while I'm out here. You see, I said a few weeks ago that the Rad Boys were more like us than any other tag team that we've ever faced. And, that wasn't some little cute colloquialism that was fun to say. There's some real truth to that, Kato. Now, I could go real superficial and say that they're colorful in the way that they dress and we're colorful in the way that we speak. I could say that they overindulge by swilling Bag energy drink and we overindulge by swilling Jack Daniels. I could even say that we have our respective hand signals. I could talk about our little catchphrases, in the house, cheap, dirty, nasty. But I want to go a little deeper than that. I want to talk about where we came from, the four of us. You see, when you look at the four of us, you see four men that grew up absolutely loving wrestling. As young children sitting every Monday night with bated breath waiting for our wrestling program to come on. How some kids played backyard football. We had backyard wrestling. We'd even draw our future selves as wrestlers in our notebooks during study hall. And a real dream was harbored in the hearts of those four boys. But you know something? As we grew up and went to realize and recognize that dream, we were met with cynicism. We were met with criticism. People said we were undersized, that we were too short, that we weren't strong enough, that we weren't big enough. They tried to crush our dreams. But did we stop? No, we were hurt, but we didn't stop. We took that pain from that criticism. We took that pain from that criticism. We turned it into passion, and we lit a fire of dedication in our hearts that we were going to make an impact in this wrestling business. We decided that whether we had to break promises, break rules, break hearts, break bones, we were going to be the absolute best that we could be, and we were going to prove all you critics wrong. And we were going to prove to you that the only size that mattered is the enormity of the inferno that burns in here to be the best. And you see, that's why I think the Rad Boys really hate Wild West. Because we hold those mirrors right up to their faces and we show them all the ugly sides of themselves. We show them the bitterness. We show them the resentment. We show them the anger and the hunger. Because the very same things that made us made them too. They're more like us than any other tag team we've ever faced.
All right. Let's wait. Let's wait. Come on over here.
You stay right there. I want you to hear this. You might think that we're a lot alike, the four of us. But we are very, very different people. Let's talk about the fact that the two of you are cowards. You and Dave Daniels. We're willing to come out here and be the kid's favorite wrestler. Be the parents' favorite wrestler. And who are you? The favorite wrestler to yourself? You are your favorite wrestler. We've created moments and memories for not just us, but for everybody else. And the fact that you are willing to rely on the memories that you made yesterday instead of creating new ones for tomorrow.
Have you thought about it? Huh? You ready? You ready for that match yet, huh? You little bitch?
All right,
huh?
The language with the language.
Bitch, huh? Is that what you see when I hold that mirror up to you, Jake? B-I-T-C-H. Well, that means being in total control, homie. And the answer when you're in control is always no, because you're just not man enough to get a piece of me.
All right.
You want a piece of them?
Yeah.
October 19th. Wild West versus the Rad Boys in a tornado tag team match. You know it. They know it. The Rad Boys will be in the house!
Tell you what, man, if you're not ready for that one, I don't know how to help you. That is going to be a big, big fight. The Rad Boys in Wild West on October 19th. I'll tell you what, though. Promotional consideration has been paid for by the following. Tell you what, Jimmy, there's some animosity going on in this building. There's no doubt about that.
Sorry if I'm contributing to the bad energy. I try to remain zen, but some things get under my skin, man.
Well, let's get back on track here a little bit. We just want to remind folks of the next two shows. If you weren't here at the beginning of the show, of course, we're just 10 days away from the big one here. We have women's wrestling coming to town on October 19th, and these are two top quality female competitors. I think if you come out, you're really going to enjoy this action. It's been 4 years since we've had women, because in my mind, we've not been able to find the right combination of the right quality of women to bring in to Altoona, the level of competition that we deserve, that our fans deserve, and we have that now.
I agree. And this is something the fans have asked for repeatedly. Imagine Wrestling, giving the fans what they want. Bringing in women's wrestling hotter than ever right now.
Then we go to November 2nd, and that is going to be up in Reynoldsville. Boy, that's a rowdy crowd, as you like to describe. It's always a fun environment with that bar right there next to the ring, so it's a lot of fun. Even despite the availability of alcohol, this is a safe show to bring your family to. Nobody's out of hand. There's not anything that you wouldn't feel comfortable going to a sports bar to have a meal with. I mean, it's the same type of thing. You don't have to feel uncomfortable bringing your kids. You'll have a good time up there. I just want to touch on real quick, though, our sponsors, Renewal by Anderson. I'm not going to read the copy, but take some time. Do some research. Call Jordan Treese if you haven't done it already. His number is 814-330-9870. Get new windows. Get new doors. Jordan's a good man. He'll help you out. Medical Resource Solutions. They provide. They help you find and enroll in the right plan for medical insurance. Give Ann a call at 814-410-1412. Forest Customs LLC. They build cabinets and sheds. They do general carpentry, pressure washing, painting, and staining. They're here to help you. You can visit their website at forestcustomsllc.com, or their number is 724-980-7800. Last one we want to talk about is Dutch Fitness and Nutrition out of DuBois. You can call Brian. He's a certified trainer in the DuBois area. He works out at the YMCA. Fitness, man, you don't have to look like Gorgeous Gregory to be in shape. You can look like me. I mean, I don't look like that, but I feel in shape, and I can tell you, I feel immensely better than I did a year ago. And a guy like Brian can really help you out. So if you're looking to get in better shape, you can do that.
Hey, we thank our sponsors.
I'm going to head to the ring.
All right.
I'm sure you have a few things you want to touch on yourself here.
I do. See, my company is Flying Hippie Tie-Dye. I've been a tie-dye artist for over 20 plus years. I've won gold ribbons at the Blair County Arts Festival. I make hundreds of items every week. I've shipped to 40-some states, a couple countries. We're ever expanding at Flying Hippie, and today is your opportunity. If you get a hold of Flying Hippie Tie-Dye today and mention episode number 217, I'll give you $5 off on any item. That could land you a pair of socks for as cheap as $2. Mention episode 217 and hit up Flying Hippie Tie-Dye on Facebook. I thank Imagine Wrestling for this time. And with that, let's head back to the ring.
All right, here we go, man. Here we are with Gorgeous Gregory. Boy, you got a big match coming up on the 19th. Got a big match coming up tonight. What do you got to say about these two situations?
Well, last week, Kane and Christopher took to social media and he stated the obvious, right? He said, Gregory, I'm bigger than you. Gregory, I'm faster than you. Gregory, I'm stronger than you. I mean, come on, dude. Do you want a medal? Do you want a gold star for being able to figure that out? Come on. The one thing that you can't stop is my heart from beating, sweetheart. You see, you can stop my power. You can stop my speed. You can stop my agility. But this thing that beats inside this chest, sweetheart, you cannot stop, and you cannot stop me from getting my revenge on October 19th. Now I switch gears. We got Special Agent Emo over here, and you've been a little bit of a thorn in my side, sweetheart. So I'll tell you what, speaking of revenge, how about I get a little bit of revenge for my buddy John Ross and Mike Zeke, and I put a generational beatdown on you right now.
All right, there you go. Let's go ahead and take some time here. Before I get into my question here, I want to let you know I don't appreciate you attacking Mike Zegan. I don't appreciate you attacking John Ross.
Let's look at what Gorgeous Gregory just said. First of all, he's here fighting for justice, like a vigilante. What are you, Batman? Who do you think you are? It's a big joke. I feel like you could relate to Batman in a lot of ways, Greg, because a lot like Bruce Wayne, you were handed everything on a silver platter at a young age: fame, fortune, opportunity, all from somewhat of a father figure. No offense. But if you're Batman, then I'm your antithesis. I have to be some sort of villain. What kind of Batman villain is the lowlife James Ross? Well, there's already a clown around here. I can't be the Joker. I'm not too naive. I can see you're bigger than me. I can't be Bane. But what I do have over you and what I have over everyone in this building is intelligence. I would argue I'm the smartest guy in this company. So I find myself relating a little bit to the Riddler, in a sense. So, Greg, let me tell you exactly what you are in the form of a riddle. You ready for this? I can be cracked. I can be made. I can be told. I can be played. What am I? What is Gorgeous Gregory? A joke. Gorgeous Gregory is a joke. Nothing more, nothing less. Wait a minute. Hold that thought. Maybe something more, because you said you're going to beat me here tonight, which also makes you a liar. And Kane and Christopher can't stop that heart from beating, but the lowlife James Ross can do that. So I'll give you a bonus riddle here, Kato. What happens to a liar when he dies? He lies still. And Gorgeous Gregory will lie still in the middle of this ring tonight. And I will pin those shoulders for a 1, 2, 3. Now, about your comments. I know you've noticed a pattern. You mentioned it. The past few weeks, someone said something that has demeaned me in a way, and I've sort of retaliated, and I don't like the tone in which you addressed me. So, Kato, tonight, I'm going to hurt you.
Now, let me cut you off there. Let me allow you to not make a promise you can't keep. I think you have bigger fish to fry. This is a can of worms you don't want to open. Why don't you focus on Gorgeous Gregory tonight?
Oh, we're back here live with me. While I have a second, I want to express my frustrations where I have to sit at this desk unable to touch anyone and listen to guys like Mason Lawrence talk about getting it done against guys like me. Unbelievable. You're not getting it done. You're getting it spun, son. I'm the homegrown hero around here. Me and Chris Sands, this is our mountain. You didn't get it done last time in Reynoldsville. And according to Lucio DeVere's mom, Sweet Baby Trey never gets it done. So we're going to rename you the Convict and the Clown, because you're going pound for pound with the best that Imagine Wrestling has in the tag team division, the Classic Rockers. We'll see you October 19th.
Well, boy, Jimmy, there's a lot of animosity going on around here.
I feel better.
I guess so. You know, it's funny. I thought a lot of whenever we started Imagine Wrestling, and my goal was sort of friendly competition. Let's have matches. Let's find out who's the better man. And, man, it just went off the rails in the last 5 years. Everybody hates everybody. Everybody wants to fight everybody all the time. What the hell is happening? But, you know what? Speaking of fights, let's get to the ring right now.
Let's do it.
First, he's a former Imagine Live champion and a former tag team champion. He is the lowlife James Ross.
No morals and even less respect. This kid's exactly what he claims to be. A lowlife. What a scoundrel.
His opponent, he is a former two-time Imagine Wrestling heavyweight champion. He is Gorgeous Gregory.
He's generationally gorgeous and one of the top prospects to ever come out of Imagine Dojo.
I kind of
came out of left field, didn't it?
That's your boy, Cato.
I like Batman.
I'm a big fan of Batman. My favorite superhero.
Well, I was talking about Gregory. Put you down for both.
Yeah.
Spotlight with the double G comes in. Watch out, all right? Oh yeah, the worst are there.
Boy, this lowlife, his mouth never
He can
stops.
talk though, man. Oh man.
Yeah, he just never shuts up.
He can talk. That's for sure.
Yeah, he can blister you with his words. His wrestling follows right behind. This kid is very capable.
Don't let the size difference fool you, man. This James Ross is one of the most talented and gifted in-ring performers that Imagine Wrestling has produced. This kid can flat out fight.
Yeah, he made a mistake right there, opening up the fight earlier with Gorgeous Gregory.
God, all those shops, they will take your wind away, demoralize you, and insult you in ways that you can't imagine. Goes for an O'Connor roll. Unable to finish it. Gregory has a ton of momentum right now, just running right through him. Leapfrog. Goes for a hip toss, countered into a beautiful arm drag. And another one. Jimmy, how do you like your wrestling tonight? 3 straight arm drags, and he's holding on.
Beautifully done. Jack Briscoe style on that first arm drag. I love to see that.
Burying that knee. This is a great way to hold a guy down to the mat, put him in pain, make him think about the mistakes he's made in his life. And that's where James Ross is right now. He is on the ground in all sorts of trouble.
Well, he might be writhing in pain right now. This kid's a remorseless punk, and he'll go from begging for mercy to spitting in your eye in the same breath. This kid is absolutely ridiculous. But once again, I'll admit, very capable. You never know what he's going to pull out, what he's going to do next. Strangely athletic for a man his size.
And incredibly tough. We don't talk about that enough. This is a kid who takes a beating and finds a way to come up off the mat, fist of flying.
He has to have a high IQ. His father, a very intelligent man. James Ross just chose to go down the wrong path. Every path. He chooses the wrong one.
Irish whip reversed. Greg goes for a crossbody. He hits it off the second rope. Great finding both legs. Beautifully done on that cover. Setting him up. It might be the drop dead gorgeous. Not this time, though.
James Ross smelled that face lock and knew what was coming. He got out of there.
Again, just goes to show the intelligence and toughness of James Ross, who is just a phenomenal wrestler, man. If he could just change his mentality, you'd almost have to think that this guy could be a beloved character in wrestling. He's just such an a-hole.
Oh, that was absolutely vile.
What a good example of the type of guy James Ross is, man. And this is what I talked about earlier. He took all that beating, all those arm drags, all those shots, and came up, fist a-flying, feet a-flying, ready to fight. This kid is tough and hard to keep down.
Ever the opportunist, James Ross will now stay on top as best he can. Not a lot of flashiness from James Ross. All form, all function. He gets it done in there. Absolutely brutal knee lifts and styles that we usually don't see here coming out of Imagine Dojo. James Ross is very old school in his approach, but very efficient, we'll call it.
Big clubs in the back. You know, if you've ever been hit solidly in the back, I knew you have many times, Jimmy. Those shots in between the shoulder blades, they add up over time, and there's nothing to be done for them. They're fully legal and extremely painful. Enough of those will send shockwaves down your entire body and numb you from that point down. And it is hard to function, and it is hard to fight when you are numb from the shoulder blades down.
Absolutely, and a shot from behind can usually mean a kidney shot as well, which is an added emphasis on pain there. Beautiful stinger splash, snap suplex.
Beautifully done, and I'll tell you what, this is just more of that punishment on the back that James Ross seems to be accumulating. Gregory is down on the ground, and this is something that, you know, I'd like to say I'm surprised by, but I, for one, am first in line to say this James Ross is dangerous. This kid is dangerous and capable of beating anybody in the business right now.
Absolutely, with no morals and no voice of reason to tell him no. This kid stops at nothing.
You know, he was an unlikable character as part of Ross and Son. He is downright detestable now. There's no John Ross trying to point him in the right direction. And so, like, there's nothing redeemable about James Ross. He is a genuine lowlife.
Yeah, I don't think James Ross trying to win anyone over, including his father. James Ross has one goal, and that's that Imagine Wrestling heavyweight title.
Ducks the line. Does James Ross come back or caught him hard with that flying elbow? This could spell doom and trouble for Gorgeous Gregory.
Well placed, good cover.
Oh, long 2 count. Longer than you'd expect. Gregory is in all kind of trouble here tonight. James Ross has built momentum and continued to build it up, and up. And this may be a real big win for James Ross here tonight.
You know, we talked about him as a member of Ross & Son. What we haven't talked about is how this momentum all started with one phone call, one email, or one message to Imagine Dojo to become a professional wrestler. Both these guys started their dream, and you can too. Contact Imagine Dojo. You're looking at 2 graduates right here.
You are looking at a building full of graduates from the same trainer.
Oh, is that a kick to the shin?
Yeah, it looked like it. If you want to be able to wrestle at this level, this is the place to be, that is for sure. I'll tell you what, though, right now, I almost think that Gregory wishes he was somewhere else.
Yeah. James Ross really putting it to Gorgeous Gregory here. That shin kick, man, he's just a jerk.
Yeah.
That was absolutely unnecessary.
If you haven't done it already, make sure you give us a like and a share. Give that thumbs up. It really helps push us up in the algorithm. We appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Great crowd watching tonight, so we appreciate folks taking time out of their busy schedule to watch the live show tonight. This is a great match, though, man. This is the main event. This is a main event caliber anywhere on the independent circuit.
Oh, James Ross stepping outside here. We have seen this kid fly a few times. He is capable.
See what he does. That's, it's something I've heard him say at a distance. He doesn't like to fly, even though he's capable, because he's afraid someone's going to cheer for him. Took a little too long, and now he's caught. And another chop. That's got to be a dirty dozen of them by now.
Look at his chest. It's redder than a baboon's backside, Kato. Superplex coming up, perhaps?
What's it going to be? Oh, my God, they damn near broke the ring. What a giant suplex. And now we're at an even playing field, and maybe this is the opportunity Greg needs to find that window of opportunity.
Gorgeous Gregory getting all the impact, landing high on his own shoulders. That looked a little rough for both men. Damage done, though. James Ross flat on his back in a wrestling ring, and that is not where you want to be.
This may be the opportunity, but are they going to answer the count here? Both starting to stir. They're going to make it by 10. James Ross is up. Gregory's up. James gets the first shot. Ducked. And another chop. Oh, James Ross finally figured out the solution. Oh!
There's that kidney shot I talked about earlier.
Went for the big kick to the face. Clothesline. All the impact in the world. Now Gregory has the momentum he's been looking for.
Really following through on them clotheslines.
Sets him up. Big back batting drop. Lands high on his hips. Gregory full of piss and vinegar and fire right now. This could be the moment.
James Ross ended up taking flight after all in that backdrop. This could be it right here.
Might be setting him up. Hits the boot. Goes for that crossface. This might be it. James Ross, seen it before, knows how to counter it.
DDG countered into a schoolboy there. Very nice. High knee.
High knee.
Shades of Mike Rotunda.
Counter the flapjack into another. He got a handful of tights, referee. Where's Lucio DeVere when you need him?
Gorgeous Gregory still manages to kick out.
Oh, that is a momentum-changing move. That big neck breaker jars the whole body. And you've seen Gorgeous Gregory on the ground convulsing. This could spell doom, destruction, devastation, and the end for Gorgeous Gregory here tonight. What a fight it's been, though. If this is how it ends, what a fight it's been.
That neck breaker was deep. I wouldn't be surprised if James Ross connects right here.
And he did.
Oh, and he does.
You can count to 20 on this one. What a match, though. Oh, my God. Greg kicked out. Greg kicked out of that beautifully executed frog splash. But I don't know that Greg has enough to continue. You see him convulsing. He's in trouble here. That had to be on instinct, right?
It had to be. James Ross, beautifully done off the ropes there. Call that one the downfall.
Jim,
beautiful splash.
Let's talk about what it does to you when you hit something big off the top rope. and the guy kicks out. You know it better than anybody. What's that like?
Sometimes that little bit you have in the tank, once you're on top of that top rope, kind of empties the tank once you hit impact. You're hoping for a 3 count. James Ross apparently still's got some left.
Went for that big kick he's been beating guys with lately. Greg counters into an ankle lock. Is this going to be a tap? We're going to find out how tough James Ross is right now.
This is the same hold that snapped my foot.
Boot come off.
Peeling off that kick pad.
Now he's really got it cinched in. See how... Oh, no! Big German suplex!
Folds him like an envelope.
Now we know. Now we're going to find out how tough James Ross is. I couldn't believe he was able to hold on in that ankle lock. He may have caught a break with that boot coming off. Here comes...
Malachi Gage.
Setting him up. Reverses it. Oh, they butt heads. O'Connor roll. There you go. Ring the bell. What a win for Gorgeous Gregory.
About as hard fought as they come.
What a win, man. What a fight. What a match. Both guys butting head. Malachi Gage here on the ground. I don't think he's quite come to senses what's happened yet. I think he might have now. I think he's coming in after Greg here, but Greg's already seen the world go. I thought Malachi Gage was going to be here tonight. Oh, oops, I almost said a curse. Here comes Chris Coleman with that heavyweight title. Malachi Gage got the interim title in his hand. This could get real interesting real quick. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see when they come face to face. Coleman asking for the title. James Ross, justifiably upset. Chris Coleman calling for a microphone.
Mood's about to change here.
While I can appreciate you not wanting to relinquish what you feel you have won, I must ask you to give me that belt. Your alternative is to fight me, and I don't believe you want that.
You know, Coleman, it's kind of funny. Because there's no need to fight. We don't have to fight. You and I both know, James knows, he just doesn't want to admit it, that I am the heavyweight champion. And we have a good thing going in the watch here, don't we? And we're the most powerful group in the history of Imagine Wrestling. And I'd hate to flush that all away because one person won't do the right thing. So I'm going to ask you now, hand me the championship, Coleman.
So you have chosen violence.
Oh.
So you have chosen violence, and that is good. I expected no less from you. But once that bell rings, my fondness for you is gone. I will treat you as I treat every other opponent. And after October 19th, there will be one heavyweight champion in Imagine Wrestling.
I'll tell you what, man. You want to talk about a heavyweight title match? Somebody will grab that microphone, make sure it's turned off. Jimmy, we are going to have a title unification match right there, October 19th. You want to talk about a big one? Whew. I'll tell you what. Let's, yes?
I forgot to add one thing. I'd like to personally thank Lucio DeVere for taking that pay off and helping me and Trey get that tag title match.
All right.
Looks like me and Lucio got a little more talking to do.
Boy, oh boy, I did not see that coming here. It can't be true. Lucio told me he's a different man. I don't know. You know, boy, we had a lot going on here tonight. I want to close this thing up real quick. It's always a difficult subject to broach and approach, but I just want to make sure, because I'm not out here as much as I once was, and I do want you guys to understand that, you know, we love you and we're glad that you're part of what we do here. I want you to understand that the hole that would be left by the loss of you is a hole that can never be filled. I'm going to tell you, this is the God's honest truth. You're not alone. Lots of people struggle with what you're going through, me included. The sadness is sometimes overwhelming, but I always ask myself, what if it's tomorrow? What if tomorrow's the good day? And sometimes it feels like it's not going to be. And maybe it's not going to be next month. And it may not be right for 7 years. You don't know. But what if tomorrow is the day? What if that next day is the right day? Let's hold on. Let's hold on together. Let's hold on for that next day. And let's see if it gets better. If we give up, we're never going to know. I need you to stay strong. Know that I love you, and we'll see you again soon. Stay strong, everyone.